Hello, Mary Me. So today I want to review a cute little book. It is The Little Book of Cord and Candle Magic by Soraya. So as you can see, this isn't exactly a big tome of knowledge, and it is probably what I would call a bit on the fluffy side. Now again, when I say fluffy, I do not mean it as an insult. It has become an insult within the occult community. And I don't really mean it that way. What I mean by fluffy is that it's very positive, very sweet, very simple, and somewhat shallow. Now, that doesn't mean it's bad. It's like when you have a movie that's popcorn entertainment. That a movie's good popcorn entertainment doesn't mean that's a bad movie. It just means that that's what it is. It's a movie that will entertain you for 2 hours, but it won't necessarily make you think deeper on the issues of life. So yeah, let's get started. Does it? Well, did it have an index? I actually don't think it necessarily has an index. No, it doesn't. I remember it now. It does not have an index. Basically, but the layout of it is pretty simple. Basically, it has a caution about lit candles. I guess they need to have it to not be sued. But I guess most people should know that you don't set lit candles right in next to curtains, and that you shouldn't leave lit candles alone, and so on and so forth, and use metal or stonework candle holders or glass if you are going to have them burn all the way down, because if they are wood, the candle holder might catch fire. But yeah, I guess. Then we have an introduction. We have spell timings, which basically discusses. It's a very short notice. It's just this much about the best time, how to find out what are the best times for your spell. And some more about that, basically what times it is, and about a circle, how to cast very simple circle casting here, as chapter on cord and not magic. And one thing I should notice, the book is very pretty. It has these little almost mandala-like designs all over it, and the title letterings are a pleasant blue. Adding pouches to cords. Various objects you may use. Traditional knot verse. Trying knots in your cord. Basically, this is all the different things that you will need to do simple cord magic. Sealing your cord. Untying your cords and knots if you need to undo the magic or let the magic go. A typical cord spell. You have the Witch's Ladder, which is a somewhat traditional way to do use cord magic. Baby Witch's Ladder, which is sort of cute. We have a short description of crystals that you might be using with your spells. And herbs. Small handful of various forms for herbs. Then you have the chapter on candle magic. With the colors that you might use. So yeah. It forgets that black is also grounding. It just goes for the protecting elements of it, but that's fine. Numbers. And it has nice little ribbon bookmarks. types of candles. It goes through the basics: pillar candles, dinner candles, tea light candles, runes, the planet symbols, what I mean, and the zodiac symbols. Nice little blue design again. Like that design. Using cord and not magic and candle magic. Achievement cord spell, achievement candle spell. Like now we are in the spell section. We don't really need to go through all of them. There is a fair amount of them. Most of them are about 1 page long. And uses cords, candles, and other simple spell. Medicine, that's the rest of the another simple tools for magic, and that's basically what's in it. So is this book good? Well, for what it is, yeah, it is. It's basically, if you have been a Wiccan or a witch or into Brujeria or into folk magic or ritual magic or anything for so any length of time, then most of the things in here, I mean, you might think some of the spells are cute. I got it because I really like to read pre-made spells, and sometimes I find one that I want to use, and sometimes I find some that inspires me to write something similar for myself. So I like those kinds of books. But basically, if you have any sort of experience, you won't find anything new here. That's not the point either. This is a little introduction to the book. This is the kind of, I would say, a pretty good starter kit. In that, if what you want is just the magic, not a religious practice or a philosophy behind it, just the magic, this will tell you what you need to know to get started with very simple tools and pretty good selection of practical spells for your everyday issues. And that's what it does. Now, if you are not somebody who is interested in books with pre-made spells, this is not for you, because that's 60% at least of the book. And like I said, the things in here is very simple. I would link in this to, when it comes to soap magic, you can buy those starter kits that has a little introduction booklet and a bit of soap and 2 or 3 colors and a mold that basically just gives you all you need to get started with the basics. This will do that. Now, it's not like something like Buckland's Big Blue or Scott Cunningham's Wicca Guide to the Solitary Practitioner, because that gives you so much more information. That tells you everything you need to know to begin practicing Wicca. This, however, gives you all you need to know to practice very simple, very fluffy, in the positive sense, practical magic, and for that, it is good. Now, like I said, it doesn't go in depth. It can't possibly do that with the size, but it is good for what it is. So, for example, something I would recommend giving this book to is, if you have that friend who has always been interested in your spell work, but you know that they might not want to get into all of it, then gifting them this book, because it doesn't cost particularly much, might be a good thing, because it'll give them basically what they need to get started with something simple. And then, if that's all they're interested in, then they have that. And if not, then they can delve deeper into things later and get some more advanced books. It's basically a very good, it's a good little gift book to give somebody who is a little bit interested in magic, but you don't think they are interested in spending hours upon hours upon hours studying it. This just gives you do this, do this, do this. Now, of course, will that be as effective as if you really know what you're doing? You've been working with these energies for years. You know everything about these symbols and so on. No, it won't. But we all have the ability to manifest our wishes and contacting spirit and energy and causing change to occur in the world. And this will help people do that. So it's very simple. It's not very in depth, but for what it is, it's a pretty good book. And that is my review of the little book of Cord and Candle Magic by Soraya. And I mean, one more thing when it comes to us being a gift book for gifting, it's hardbound. It has this cute little ribbon that makes it look very classy. It just screams, I am a gift. And it's very pretty. So yeah. I should probably say which publishing company made it. It's Geddes and Grosset. There we go. There's the author. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this review. Have a great day, and blessed be.